Ciao ragazzi, in tonight's episode myself and Jake are going to react to that all-important Champions League clash between Inter and Borussia Monchengladbach. But before we get into the video, don't forget to like and subscribe and turn on push notifications and let us know what you think in the comments below. Inter started that first half as well as they could have done really, or as well as we could have hoped. They looked controlled, they looked balanced. It was a good start. And we got the all-important goal after about 16 minutes. Matthew Darms, of all people, popping up on that right-hand side, popping into the box and just slotting it in underneath the goalkeeper's legs. Lovely, lovely finish after some great build-up play. So it went as well as we could have hoped, really, coming out and getting that first goal. And we should have easily made it 2-0. Lautaro had a couple of good chances, and it's unfortunate he didn't put one of them away. Lukaku looked brilliant, linking up play. Some lovely touches and bringing everyone else in the field into play as well. So we were unfortunate to be 2-0 up, and I think we paid for it. In those last 10 minutes, we sort of went on the back foot. We sort of let them have all the possession, and they were creating chances down the left and right. The Thuram on the left was causing a bit of problems for Skriniar, and on the right, obviously, is where their goal came from. Lazzaro, of all people, of course, whenever our players go on loan, they seem to perform against us.
Took me a few minutes to catch your breath after that one. I'm really glad to see that we managed to come away there with the 3 points. I'm wearing the pink hoodie again. It seems to be a good luck charm at the minute. 2 wins out of 2 wearing the pink hoodie. I'm delighted with the performance second half. I thought in the first half, it was all into pretty comfortable. And in the second half, it was a bit of a different challenge. Pegged back twice with those 2 goals, but ultimately, they showed a lot of character today to sort of withstand that barrage from Monchengladbach towards the end and keep strong and get those 3 points. There's a good opportunity now, still relying on the results, but to make sure they can get through to knockout stages. It won't be Inter if they didn't do this way, would it? Making it as difficult as possible for themselves by relying on other teams, but they're still within a shout, and that's the most important thing. They did what was asked of them today, went away to Monchengladbach, who for me have been the standout team so far. In this group stage, a team that they couldn't beat at home. We possibly deserved to beat them at San Siro, in all fairness, but they've gone and got the result, much deserved. And I'm really happy. 2 really strong results off the back of the disappointment of last week against Real Madrid. So things are looking up for Inter at the moment. Let's see if they can keep it on into the weekend as well with a pretty straightforward game. I think the top is unanimous. It's got to be Romelu Lukaku. When Mauro Icardi left the club last summer, there's a big question mark over who's going to truly replace him, and Romelu's been absolutely sublime. A lot of things have been levelled at him over the years, where he's a big game player, where he can turn up in the matches that matter, but in blue and black, he's done exactly like every time that's been asked of him. And today, possibly the most important performance he's put in the Nerazzurri colours so far. He's been absolutely superb this evening, and he's led from the front like an absolute Trojan. Unanimous decision. It's got to be Romelu for the best player of the match in Inter shirt for me.
It's hard to pick a flop tonight on a result that's so important for this club and this season. Season-defining win, potentially. But I think, aside from solid performances across the pitch, I think everyone was doing their job very well, and so it's hard to pick a flop out of that. But I think I'll plump for Ashley Young this evening. He, the first half, wasn't particularly solid in defence or giving much in attack. A lot of Borussia's dangers came from their right-hand side, our left-hand side, especially their goal. In the first half, the equaliser came down from that Lazzaro cross, and he had a few of them, dangerous crosses from that side, which I think Ashley Young could have done a lot more on, and sort of caught out of position a few times. In that second half, he obviously missed that sitter, Gagliardini-esque Sassuolo miss, that back post, which would have settled the game. So it's unfortunate, really, and then he got himself booked for that needless challenge on the halfway line, and then got subbed off. So it wasn't a great all-round performance from Ashley Young. So for me, he's the flop of the match.